Another use for the yoke is to carry it Zercher style, and that's where we put it in the crook of our arms. It sits basically right on your diaphragm, and you pull those hands in tight, stick your belly out as far as you can, make a shelf, and move the yoke from point A to point B as quickly as possible. So the setup on that, we would look for the crossbar to be somewhere around our belly button height, so that when I get in here, set up, stick my belly out, pick it up, the skates are going to be about 6 or 8 inches off the floor. So what I like to do is to lace my thumbs, and I make that nice tight circuit with both of my hands, stick my belly out, take a big breath. So there are multiple ways to go about the setup and the start position. To me, what feels natural is to stagger my stance so that when I take my first step up, I naturally move forward immediately. Because the last thing I want to be doing is to spend extra time sitting under this that I don't need to. So rather than put my feet right underneath my hips and drive up from the bottom, I'll stagger my start so that as I come up, I immediately take that first step. It's just personal preference, and maybe it saves me a half a second, but with 2 or 3 times your body weight on the yoke, every half second counts. Why would you do a Zercher carry as opposed to any other type of carry? Zercher carry has a suck factor involved, but what we really like to see is more of that midline stability. It forces us to be tight through the center, and it allows us, without a lot of risk for injury, again, we're in this safe environment for the yoke where if we take a bad step, the penalty is just a quick little drop. It creates an environment where we can work on that midline strength without risk of real injury. One of the common complaints that we hear about with the Zercher, any type of Zercher carry, is how bad it hurts in the pit of the bicep. And it's true, especially if you're trying to Zercher carry any type of Olympic barbell. That 1 or 1 1/4 inch diameter, that thickness is just going to dig right in, and it's almost going to be bone on bone, and it just hurts so bad. The tubing here is intentionally 3 inches, and it's 3 inches to spread some of that out so that it doesn't sit on any one part of your bicep. It shouldn't crush you across the bicep. When I do this, I don't hurt in here. Where I'll get rub marks is actually at the very top of my diaphragm, right here at my belly, and that's just from sticking my stomach out as far as I can and using this as a point of contact as opposed to carrying the load specifically right here. So when I go to pick that up, I have 2 points of contact at my arms, but I'm also using my belly as that third point of contact so that a lot of the load is carried right there.